Welcome to episode 228 of Apartment Hacker. This is Mike Burnett, Apartment Hacker. It is my mission to tease out human potential in the multifamily space. So I'm often asked about training and the value of repetition in training. And I think that I would say training is likely the most important thing you can do as it relates to being successful, especially in those specific roles in the multifamily space. Let's talk about leasing for a second. So if you're not a natural born salesperson and you require training to help you understand the strategies as it relates to touring and demonstrating, or the strategies as it relates to closing and different aspects of the leasing process, building rapport, building relationship, and getting a consumer primed and ready to make a good decision. If you're not innate with those things, then you have to be trained on those things. And the value of repetition comes in the way of when you are put into an adverse situation or a situation that you haven't seen before, you default to your level of training. You sort of go to your comfort zone. So if you're not trained up through repetition to address a specific adverse situation or a specific sales scenario, then guess what? You default to the level of training. So if you've had a lot of training, you default to here per se. If you have little training, you'll default to this. If you have no training, you'll default to what is likely not a great strategy for sales. So when you think about repetition and you cringe at the idea of doing things over and over and over and over and over, don't. Because that is the key to your success. Doing it over and over and over so that it becomes imbued, which is a fancy way of saying sort of baked into your head, or likened to, say, you're driving down the freeway and you see brake lights in front of you. You don't think about pressing the brake on your car. You just press it. It's automatic, right? Think of repetition and training in this way, customer service and sales, in that way. When you're trained way up, you just do things by default. Things that are imbued in your mind will just come out naturally, like pressing the brake on the car. Otherwise, they won't, and you'll default to this. And if you think through pushing the brake on your car, you're going to crash. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.